Hey, Her Texas, this is Tiffany with Epiphany Lane, your mental health BFF, with this week's mental health check-in. Today's topic, gratitude to change your attitude. Number 1, gratitude is a check on reality. A lot of times when we're in a depressive state, woe is me, and everything is in a negative light, we're not seeing the full picture. We're not actually seeing reality. You know, your life is never going to be all bad because you're still here. And so using gratitude to check your reality and to remind yourself, like, there's something here that I'm not seeing fully, is a great way to keep yourself from bowing to depression. It can be very, very difficult. And even if you do still feel depressed, a good way to get out of that depression is to be appreciative of the things that you do have and the abilities that you are able to have. Because as long as you're here, there's something for you to do, there's something for you to be, and there's something for you to experience. And sometimes we have to check our reality by checking what we're grateful for. Okay, let's get to number 2. Number 2, gratitude is a check on what's in your control. When we are grateful and appreciative, we realize the things that we had nothing to do with and all the things that we worked really hard at. You know, being grateful that, you have your own business. And in that gratitude and in that reflection, you see, like, man, I worked really hard to get here. And, when you had help, man, I really had some great people helping me. And again, separating what you can control versus things you can't, even having the feeling that you're kind of lucky and fortunate and privileged is a good way to use gratitude to keep you from being anxious and or depressed about the things in your life that you can't control and the things in your life that you can't change. All right, number 3. The third principle I want you to realize is that gratitude can show you how far you've grown. It is a check on your growth. Think about it. Even if you're stuck, even if you cannot move forward, you have not been able to move forward so far, looking back and being grateful for the things and the lessons that you've had may also remind you of what this lesson can be. Because sometimes we go over the same lesson because we haven't fully learned it. And so using gratitude to kind of see what you can appreciate of your experiences can help you get unstuck, but also show you that you've come far, baby, and you're not stopping today. Let's get to the last principle. Okay, so the fourth principle of gratitude I want to share is using gratitude to know what you have to offer. So now that you know where you've been and what you are in control of and what reality is, it's very easy to see, that you have so much to give the world. And when we're depressed and when we're anxious and we feel powerless, it's sometimes very hard to realize that. But using gratitude to know what you have to offer is the best way to empower yourself and remind yourself that you still have work to do. And even if you're down, even if you're exhausted, take the time to rest. Gratitude does not say you can't rest. To be grateful that I have the space and time to rest. All these things are important. All this appreciation is valuable because it allows you to accept what reality is and be able to move through it. Not over it, not around it. You got to go through it, right? Okay, bestie. So those are my 4 principles for gratitude to change your attitude. Remember, gratitude is a check on reality. It's a check on what you can control. It's a check on how you've grown and a check on what you have to offer. Being grateful means I accept what is and what isn't about me, about other things, about other people, and I use that acceptance to propel me forward. I have really enjoyed doing these mental health check-ins. We have one more for the month, and I can't wait to see you next week, bestie. Again, this has been Tiffany with Epiphany Lane for Her Texas, saying peace on the journey. We'll see you next time.